Here, let me...
Nick Merckx as a beta male and 8 Thoughts as the GOAT.
Okay.
You know, guys, I am really getting sick and tired of how fucking stupid the Call of Duty community is. And the reason why Call of Duty sucks so bad, the reason why we have what we have, the reason why everybody watching this video is disgusted and pissed off at Call of Duty is because the community is the biggest group of mongoloids and the biggest group of simp-ass, dumb dork, sweat, TTV, CDL Pro watching, nerd, dickless dweebs. All right? Because the facts need to be told, and I'm tired of letting people get away with being the dumbest group of morons. And today I saw on Twitter, and I've been seeing on Twitter now for the last couple weeks, maybe a month, more examples, or basically let me just say one giant example of how retarded the Call of Duty community is and why things will never get better. Oh yeah, I forgot one real small thing as well. Everyone complains about the microtransactions, how bad they are. When I'm watching Call of Duty videos and I see the gameplay, all I see are a bunch of people running around with the most gay, dumb, retarded skins I've ever seen in my entire life. So obviously, once again, the community, mongoloids, buying first-person shooter skins where you can't even see yourself. But really, let me just get to the actual really meat and potatoes of this video, the actual facts of the jack right here, and the biggest example of why Call of Duty will never get better and why the Call of Duty community is, well, you know what, actually, there's a bunch of reasons, but let me just try to stay focused on this one thing that is really pissing me off. I mean, forget about the streamers who are on whitelists or are allowed to openly cheat and use hacks and get easier and skill-based matchmaking, dumb lobbies, so they can be advertising agents of Activision to help sell Call of Duty. If you don't know what that means, this is what it means. Thousands and thousands, if not millions of people over the year watch streamers and YouTubers who are on the whitelist who get invited to COD creator events play Call of Duty. They get easier lobbies or are openly allowed to cheat or on a whitelist so they can't ever get banned for cheating. So when they play the game, it looks like they're doing really well, getting lots of kills and having a good time, which everybody wants to do when they play Call of Duty. So that makes the game look favorable to the audience who would be more inclined then to buy the game to have as much fun as they think the streamers having, because that's the kind of lobbies people watching these streamers think they're gonna get. But the reality is they play the game and what happens, they get their asshole pounded like they're in jail by skill-based matchmaking and sweats. Now the point really I want to get to here quickly is how I said the Call of Duty community is the biggest mongoloid group of gamers, and Call of Duty is what it is because the community is a group of dribbling retards. If you don't know, Verdansk, right, the original OG, I guess 2019 Warzone map is coming back in Season 3 for Call of Duty, and I see everybody all excited, and they're all, yeah, this is going to make the game so great, and it's going to be awesome, we're going OG, we're going back to the best map in Warzone history, and all the Warzone players and streamers who are paid by Activision to advertise this game obviously are going to be hyped on that, so everybody's all hyped about it, and they're thinking, oh yeah, this is great. Meanwhile, these same people saying that sit here and constantly complain about how bad the game is with the lag, the packet burst, the skill-based matchmaking, the sweats, the horrible microtransactions, and every other problem that we've ever heard of anybody complain about this game. They're on social media, they're making YouTube videos complaining about it, but then in the same breath, once again, they're pumping up how great this is going to be for Verdansk to be coming back. And I'm just sitting here with my mind being blown because I'm thinking, how dumb are these guys? Because, hello, it doesn't matter what map you're playing on, all the problems that you just mentioned, whether it be Charlie Intel or any other YouTuber just mentioned, and then in the same breath are all excited about Verdansk, are going to be there when you're playing Verdansk. No extenuating circumstances, no maps, no guns, nothing can change the fact that you still have to play a broken piece of shit Call of Duty base game on what you may think is a good map. So great, you got the map back, but you got to play a horrible game on the map, which changes absolutely nothing, doesn't fix anything, and the actual problems of the game are still there, but hey, I got a new map, I'm super excited, this is going to make the game great. And this just shows how brain dead, how dumb, and how gullible, and how horrible everybody is in this Call of Duty community who sits here and makes YouTube videos for the most part and plays the game. A group of actual morons. And it's just, I'm pissed off. I'm fed up seeing this. Another thing too is like, it's so frustrating. I'll tell you why I'm really frustrated too, because I think at this point in Call of Duty, we can all sit here and say there has never been a time in Call of Duty history when there has been more negative social media posts, videos, streams, everything and anything complaining about Call of Duty. We've never had a more upset Call of Duty community than we have had now. And where are we with all this complaining, all these exposed videos? Playing the worst Call of Duty in the history of this franchise, which shows me that they don't give a shit. And by they, I mean Activision, these developers don't give a shit about anything we say about this game because we're complaining the most we've ever had in the history of this franchise, being the most negative we could be possibly, and nothing's changing. Everything's the worst it's ever been. It's like they don't care, they don't listen, which just makes it even more frustrating for people like myself that we basically are voiceless. We are powerless. It doesn't matter what we say. These idiots making this game are simply just going to run it into the ground. That's all that's going to happen. Like, that is the end game for Call of Duty as things are going. Call of Duty is going to go the way of H1Z1 or Gears of War or Halo. It's just going to die out, except it's going to go down in a ball of flames because Call of Duty could be really, really good, but they don't listen to anything we say, rather obviously, because if they did, we would have a much better game. But they got their head stuck up their ass, they, the developers, Activision, and they're not listening to us. And this game is just going to crash. It's going to crash, and that's when it's going to change, or maybe it won't change. People will move on to other games, but the hype for Call of Duty is already down. Like, it used to last at least 6 months, and it's getting less and less, and by after 1 month, 2 months, no one gives a damn about this game unless you're shitting on it. And now no one watches the streams, no one's playing the game, no one's buying the game. I mean, they do try to tell you, oh, we're still selling a lot. Like, wow, their competition is Madden or some shit, which apparently sells like 30,000 copies. They don't tell you the actual player count. They don't actually tell you how much they're selling anymore. And they don't actually give you real facts. They just give you some obscure references and numbers because the actual numbers and the real stats are horrible. But I'm just pissed off. I'm so fed up with this community. I'm so fed up with this game. I'm so frustrated because I think Call of Duty could be great. I think it could be fun because it is. Like, it really is the best first-person shooter. It is the most fun if you didn't have all these idiots making the game and undermining it and simply destroying the franchise. That's simply it. The franchise is being destroyed and they don't care at all. They don't give a damn. It's like they're fucking morons. It's crazy. And the community is morons as well, though. Being like, oh yeah, Verdanski's coming back. Would be a great, I can't wait. Oh yeah, forget about all the problems I've been complaining about for the last 6 months. No, those don't make any difference now that I'm playing on Verdansk, right? Damn. Man, I gotta get out of here. All right, thanks for watching the video. I'm the Ghost of Vade. I love you lovely people out there. And last but not least, and most importantly, stay black, question authority, and don't let the honky cracker reptilian shapeshifters build the movie stars rank episode 7 11 the Dungeon Bird 7 the behemoth growers elders flat million steak outzones be like for the frogs game white man bring it up.